So my name is Tuan TranPham. I love 3D printing. I've been doing this for 19 years now, and it's getting better every year. We're here to talk about post-processing, and I'm very delighted to have this panel.
I think it's a great question. So you need to be working with the material providers, the printer suppliers. You need to be getting good quality prints out of the printer. But then aside from that, we discussed this, you need to be designing for the post-processing so you can actually physically post-process the part. But this idea of quality control and inspection, now quality control, you're not sort of putting quality into the process. You're not inspecting quality into the process. You've got to have a good, repeatable and reproducible process, which is what we pride ourselves on. It's a manufacturing process. But the quality inspection side of it, the quality assurance side of it is really complex because you've got a non-traditional part, potentially a lattice structure, very, very complex geometries. How do you inspect that? How do you ensure that the inner surfaces are conforming? How do you ensure that it's got the right dimensional tolerances? These are all questions that, yes, even though we can post-process a part and we can automate it, how do you do all of that as well? And when we talk about some of our automotive customers or high-volume consumer customers, they absolutely require every single part to be 100% right all the time. I think that analogy to a one-stop shop is really useful. And the same way as when you go and buy your printer, you don't want to have to be selecting multiple pieces of equipment. That's really where we step in and we can provide that full end-to-end solution. And that's why companies come to us and we provide all of the solutions for their specific requirements. Those requirements will vary depending if it's a consumer application, like you said, it might just be unpacking, depowdering, and chemical vapor smoothing. Coloring doesn't seem to be as much of an issue. We don't really see that as a core value proposition going forward. We really see the surface functionalization, the smoothing of parts, the cleaning, the support removal as the key must-haves. But ultimately, the customer wants to be able to get their printer. They want to have a plug-and-play solution, and the post-processing has to be part of that. I think just on the consolidation point, we also believe that it's important to be agnostic. We want to work with all the printer manufacturers. We don't want to limit ourselves to just powder-based technologies or filament-based technologies. So we try and be as agnostic as possible. We have partnerships with most of the major printer OEMs, and I think that's really important. And to your point earlier is that collaboration is so important for the industry. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.